Always the hook. Always the hook. Let's get after it today. Hey, happy Sunday morning. It is Craig Bennett, aka Cash Keg, back with another NBA Prize Picks video. Man, the hooks got us last night. Should have been a full sweep. We missed two plays on the hook. DeMar DeRozan just got there on the over in the first half. Points, rebounds, and assists on that last shot. Man, it was tilting when he hit that. So he missed that by a half point. Got the hook on that one. And then Vooch, rebounds and assists, missed on the hook on that one as well, on the over rebounds and assists. So just missed both of those. We hit the McCollum over 5.5 assists, but hey, we'll take 1 and 2. So close to sweeping the day. 22-7 runs so far, but hey, I got two more plays for you that I love, and then we're going to talk about one other that I'm on the fence with. Maybe you guys can help me out in the comments what you think about it. But hey, if you don't have a PrizePicks account, use that promo code CashCake. Get yourself that 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Link is in the description below. And like always, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. We'll keep knocking these videos out and hopefully help you in your research process. Let's just talk some basketball. Let's go. All right, PrizePicks desktop is up here. Again, we're going to talk about a few plays that were on. Very small slate. I don't really like Sunday NBA. I always think it's kind of funny, but we do have 6 games up on the slate. We'll talk about a few plays. I don't like the board at all. There's 2 plays that I found that I do like, and then the one I'm kind of on the fence with. Maybe you guys can kind of talk me through it. First play we're going to talk about here. We're going to go to Fred VanVleet. And he's just been balling out lately. Going up against Memphis. Memphis, 3.5 point favorite here with a 231 over under. Memphis is ranked 13th in points allowed, 22nd in 3-pointers allowed, 14th in free throws allowed. This game could get up and down a little bit. I just love when you play these Toronto guys in the minutes. But one thing that VanVleet's been doing is scoring lately. And so I like his over 22.5 points here. He's averaging almost 40 minutes a game over his last 5. You got to like that. Garland put up 32 against these guys on the second. Lillard put up 42 against these guys on the first. So some guys are putting some points up. One thing I love, though, is Fred VanVleet is averaging almost 20 field goal attempts over his last 5 and 10 games. So he's putting up a ton of field goals, a lot of threes, averaging 10 threes a game. So just being way more aggressive, which I love to see. He's cleared this number in 8 of his last 10 games. Juice is on the over around a -120, -125 in spots. Again, just being super aggressive. Hopefully he continues that run with being aggressive, shooting the ball. And again, I don't love this slate, but it's one spot I think we can get there with a pretty decent sized over-under and just how aggressive he's been. So we'll take Fred VanVleet on the over 22.5 points. Next one we're going to talk about here, we're going to go to Sabonis. Now, I was looking at a few things here. I wish this line at the assist was actually 8.5 because it's juiced way down on the under. He hasn't hit this in a while. There's no Fox today. He's out for personal reasons. So I wish we had that number at 8. I don't think I'm going to touch it, but one thing you might want to dig into a little bit more. But again, that thing is juiced down massively on the under for him on assist. It was like -140, -145 on the under, and he hasn't hit that in a while. But I think the better play for him is honestly points here. Those are the 2 that I was kind of looking at. Going over on points, this is juiced massively at -140, -145 on the over. Now, he hasn't hit this, only 2 in his last 5 games. But going up against the Pelicans, it's a 228 over under. Sacramento's favored by 1 here. I think he can get it done here. It comes down to, is he going to take some more shots? Because the shot volume hasn't been massive with him. The Spurs, he did take quite a few shots in that game where he took 20, only took 13 shots last night, 6-13. You don't like to see that. But averaging 37 minutes over his last 5. In a close spread like this, they're going to need his offense, and he's got to get going here for the Pels. And I think he can get going here. One thing about Joe Valley's great down, it's grabbing rebounds, but Sabonis can take shots anywhere. He does take a couple threes a game, but he's just skilled everywhere. So I do like this over 20.5 points. But again, the ones that I was looking at was over 20.5 points, or I was looking at the under assist and the rebound kind of thing too. I was maybe looking at under with that, with just how well Joval kind of rebounds. Pelicans rank 6th in rebounds allowed, 7th in offensive rebounds allowed, 8th in defensive rebounds allowed. So I was looking at over in points and then under in these if you want to get at them, but I think the official play here is going to be over 20.5 points for Sabonis. And then the last one, again, I kept going back and forth with this. Let me know in the comments what you think of this one, because I was so torn on this. It was hard to find any value. There was really not a ton that I absolutely loved here. There was 2 that I was looking at, and I'll mention both of them so we can kind of talk about it. One of them was Julius Randle, and one of them was Halliburton. So Halliburton's just coming off injury. We'll talk about him first, and then the other one we'll talk about is Julius Randle. So the Halliburton one I was looking at, not sure exactly what I wanted to go here, but I was looking at assist or points assist with him. Those are the 2 that I was kind of standing out to me. Now, assist is at 9. It's a pretty high number, but he is going against Cleveland here. He's played Cleveland twice this year, put up 14 and 9 assists back on December 16th and December 29th. And then, that line opened at 9.5, and now it's down to 9. So, now points assist, is juiced on the over at -130, and that's sitting at a 28.5 line. Now, Cleveland is ranked 1st against points and assists, but both games he's played Cleveland, he's cleared this. 31 on December 16th, and then also 38 on December 29th. If we look at what other guards have done here, John Morant has went over this at 32. It's just one that I was like, going up against Cleveland, I worry a little bit. Cleveland's favored by 5, 226 over under. We know Cleveland plays at the slowest pace in the NBA. So that's where I was not like wanting to put this official play, but I just kind of want to mention some research I was looking at, and maybe you want to dig into this more or play it, but that's what I was looking at. And then the other one I was just looking at that I wasn't 100% sure on was Julius Randle here, going up against Philly. And I was kind of torn on this one as well. And the one I was looking at was points and assists on him at 28.5. He's played twice against Philly this year. The juice is on the over on this at -125. On Christmas Day, he did put up 39 points and assists against them. He's cleared this number in 7 of his last 10 games. We know he plays a ton of minutes, averaging 39 minutes over his last 5. Again, it's one of those where I don't think I love it. I don't think I want to jump on it, but I just wanted to mention it. Again, going up against Philly. Philly's favored by 4 with a 226 over under. So 2 plays I'm on the fence on. I don't think I'm going to jump on them, but it's a small slate. There's the board I don't love right now. I'm going to stick with right now the Van Fleet over points and Sabonis over points. But I did want to mention that those 2 if you want to dig into them. And let me know in the comments what you think about them. I'm going to dig into them a little bit more. I'll probably wait till more value opens up. But I kind of want to just tell you what I was looking at personally, and maybe that can help you out a little bit. And again, if you don't have that account at Prizepicks, you want to join us for the fun, use that promo code CashCake and get that 100% instant deposit match up to $100. The link is in the description below. Like always, enjoy your Sunday. Have some fun. Like always, I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.